Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Saturday, so time for Joe the Horror Man Slashback Saturday Challenge. This week's category was sleazy, cheesy slashers, or cheesy, sleazy slashers, which however you want to say it. This week I chose, it's a newer one, so I won't go too much into spoiling it, but here it is, Girls with Balls. Check it out.
Time to get out of here. Let's go.
Thank you. Hey, Morgan, don't go too far.
Okay, go yourself.
I'm the captain. I lead, you obey.
Or maybe you're not good at being captain.
All of you, shut your f***ing mouth. You know what we look like back there? A bunch of shits. That's right. I'm no one's okay?
Yes,
Coach.
I mean, Coach.
Thank you.
I can't figure out where we are on the map, and there's no sign.
It's weird. We should have hit the highway an hour ago, at least. These ladies and myself would like some rooms for the night.
Your mother delivered you standing?
Touch my woman, and I'll cut your balls off!
Oh, we're f***ed.
We're not f***ed. We're a team. Go Falcons! The first idiot who moves, I will blow his head off! Kiss your balls goodbye.
Alright, that's Girls with Balls. Oh, and I thought I already had it brought up over here. Okay, yeah, I do. So as you can see, an all-girls volleyball team, the Falcons end up stranded in the middle of nowhere after their minivan breaks down. Little do they know that they landed in a degenerate hunter's territory. Okay, and the hunt is on. Yeah, I can read. Thus begins a very long night where they must run for their lives and test their team spirit, but the girls are more resourceful than it appears. And the heart of the force, the tables are about to turn between hunter and hunted. Here's some photos from it. If you want to check that out, I'll go through each one here. Which her I can't stand. Morgan, she's like a bitch from the beginning who she thinks she's the best player on the team. They couldn't do anything without her. She just cares about herself. And she's not much of a team player. And it just gets worse throughout the movie of the things she does, but I won't spoil it. But yeah. There's a scene of them fighting. And you can see the heads on the wall. There they are walking into that inbred hotel, kind of like a wrong turn. They're all like weird looking people, and they even make jokes about that in the movie. The Stinky and Dirty Show. Okay, I guess that's cars or trucks, but anyway. Random. I think that's more horrifying than the movie is. So then we got them talking to try to plan what they're trying to do to survive. Picture there. Got some blood all over her. Something happened. May or may not be her own blood. You'll just have to watch and see. Them just hiding there. And that was a pretty messed up scene where they get peed on. Some campers there. Might not end too well for them. And that is the cowboy that's singing the song in the beginning about the Falcons. Basically telling what's going to happen to him and the moral of the story. Which, in my opinion, is pretty cheesy. And at one point, he's even on top of the RV singing. And then he's not. So, there we got the bunch of the psychos there. And cast picture looks like... Okay, so I'll skip that. So basically, like I said, that cowboy singing introduces the Falcons. They're leaving their final game, championship game. I'm assuming it's the final game. They won their trophy and they're on their way home. And they come across this roadblock, which it's the silliest looking roadblock that there is. It's like 3 or 4 cones, and then it looks like a log or a tree on top of it blocking it, and like a hand-painted sign. And so they pull off the road to go to this hotel, and that's where they meet the first few psychos there. like I said, or may not have said, this is the third time I'm doing this. I was having some issues doing this video. There isn't any nudity in it, but a lot of sex jokes and sex talk, and that we do get a provocative dance there from Morgan. So, you know, we got some sleaze there going on. A lot of cheesy lines, which is funny. It's pretty much a comedic horror, but they blend it really well. Got really good death scenes. We got some head blowing off. We got lots of blood. We got some sharp object kills. So definitely worth checking out. It's pretty brutal for what it was. And basically then they're just being hunted down after they leave the hotel because the one guy licks the girlfriend, and so they're creeped out and just try to get the hell out of there. And they just spend the night in the RV. They're woken up by 4 of them, and they find out they're the guys at the bar and apologize and think it's a joke at first until they shoot one girl's hands off and realize it's not, so they take off running through the woods. The coach is going one way, and he kind of regrets that later on and wants to try to go back and help. And so the girls are just being chased down. They're trying to defend themselves, kind of like Wrong Turn or any of them running off in the woods type deal, which kind of reminded me of that, either Wrong Turn or Hills Have Eyes, that type of movie, with just a bunch of volleyball players. And as you saw, like from the trailer too, where they were hitting with the ball, what they didn't show in the trailer, lots of blood. They edited that trailer down. So that's basically it. And, you know, there's the final confrontation of who will survive. So if you want to find out who, it is available on Netflix. There's some funny little cheesy animal deaths in it. There's like a chicken that gets run over by the RV, the coach, who pretty much acts like a woman in it. Like when they're all pulled over going to the bathroom, he's squatting down with them. It's just really cheesy stuff that's in there. What I didn't like, though, was there's a part where the coach is attacked by this little dog and he rips it in half, which was kind of pointless. So if you don't like animals being hurt, you know, that might kind of tick you off a little bit. It's like, kill all the people you want, but when it comes to animals, it's kind of messed up. Unless it's like a point to killing it and depending on the type of animal. But to kill a dog, that was really weird and disturbing. But anyway, now I'm just rambling on about it. But definitely check it out. It's worth watching. And just check it out on Netflix or look it up online, whichever. And that's it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.